Hey guys, I hope everyone is good. My name is Kofi Ejiman. I'm a Platinum 5000 leader in Team Excel underneath AMA Finance Academy. Guys, I'm here to give you value. This is going to be a price trap trading session. All right. I don't normally do price trap, but sometimes I like to drop some nuggets. I'm more preferring actually of doing beginner sessions. I love doing beginners. So I might even, like my goal, I'm going to put it out there. I want to be an IM beginner educator because I think I can really break things down. All right. So that's what I want to do. And I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. Guys, I'm excited. Everyone's like, yes. I'm excited. I just need to hook up my FX book so they can see some results. And then, yeah, I'm going to go for it. Let me do that thing. Let me become an educator. Right, so today I spoke on trading psychology and it's about building confidence. So anyone that has not been on my trading psychology Zoom calls, I implore you to jump on them every single Tuesday at 10:20 a.m. Please jump on the trading psychology because what I'm going to teach you is not hard. What's hard is this. If you understand, put a 4 in the chat box. If you understand, your mindset is the hardest part of trading. Who actually understands it now? Who actually understands it? Yes, Robbie. That your mindset is that's the hardest thing. Your mindset is the hardest thing. Let me shout out to every single person. Hey Adam, hey Ade, hey Alex, hey Aline, hey Alison, hey Ansu, hey Ara, hey Araba, hey Ash, Ava, hey Bucky, hey CM, hey Carrie, hey Chair Lady. Wait, there's a lot. There's a lot. Hey everyone, everybody. I'll talk to you at the end perhaps. There's a lot. I was like, nah, there's too many names. But guys, I'm glad that every single person's on this call. I really do honor that you're sacrificing your time. All right. So back to business. Please follow me at, Pammy put it in the group chat, please. Follow me at Kofi_Texel on Instagram. And follow me on my YouTube page. Okay. All my recordings that I do go straight onto my YouTube page. All right. So I'm not going to put it into the groups. I'll put it on my YouTube page. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please, please, please get yourself a trading journal. You need this to become successful. Where's my, look, Texel Trades, Team Excel Trades, all right? Watch a YouTube link. And to look above you, sir, Pammy just put it. Yeah, so youtube.com, Games05. Okay, no problem. Let's get to it. So guys, I'm going to be here to answer a few of your questions. I'll give you time at the end to ask me questions. What I want to do is literally talk about my zones because people have always asking, how do I get my zones? I will do a demonstration of how I would mark up my zones in the morning utilizing Harmonics scanner. And let's just see where we go. I don't mind taking a few questions. But if I get distracted, I might just say, save all the questions to the end. All right. I'm trying to be able to multitask. Also, please Fibonacci retracement. Okay, that might take some time, but let's see how far we get. Because I've done a video, I've got videos on there on my YouTube page about Fibonacci retracement. So let's get in. Let's share my screen. Let's go. Let me pull up some charts. Okay. So this is not a beginner's training session. So you should know what this is. This is trading view. Okay. And so let's look for a currency pair. And we're going to look in the 4 hours. This is what I did. This is my story in Balamori. People ask me, how do I do zones? How do I get the zones? How do I get it to be crisp? How do I get it? And I'm going to show you what I did. This is my homework. And this is your homework. Right. Put a 2 in the chat box if you can see my screen. All right. Good. So this is what I did, guys. Right. Make sure you write these notes because note takers are the money makers. So step number 1, This is your homework from Mr. PTP, which stands for PriceTrap Prints. Okay, this is your homework. Go to the 4 hour chart, and you're going to start to draw. My mentor, my sensei, my master, Christopher Derrick, says, draw on the charts, draw on the charts. Just keep drawing on the charts. Keep drawing. That's all I did. You see, a lot of people ask questions, but not a lot of people actually put in work. I'll say it again. A lot of people ask questions, but not a lot of people put in the work. People in this generation, we call it the microwave generation. They want the ping, you want it now. But that can't happen, that can't run. If you want to, listen, this is like the largest financial institution in the world. Let's just deep it. The largest financial institution in the world. Do you think the banks are going to give you money like this? No, they're going to make you work for it. So I want you, especially if you may not have to learn how to do PriceTrap, but once you can draw zones, you can see how the market moves. Even if you class yourself as a professional signal taker, at least you're able to understand how the market moves. So tip number 1, go to the 4-hour chart. You're going to find the high and the low. What you're going to do is draw out your horizontal line. So this is intermediate advanced, guys. So please, if you've got basic questions like how to draw out a line, you might need to watch some of my previous videos. Okay. So did you see what I just did? I literally got the high, I drew out my horizontal line, and then I went to the body. Okay, went to the body of the candle. So that's the body, that's the wick. That's my zone. That's all I did, guys. Do the same at the bottom. Bam, zone. Can you see now that the price is trapped? On the 4-hour chart, it's caged. Oh wow, someone put all my videos. Jeez. Pammy, I love you, man. Guys, look in the group chat. There's all my videos. Pammy's gone. Yes, Pammy. So what I'm going to do next, I'm looking for areas where there are wicks. Now, this comes with practice. In the chat box, write this: practice makes progress. All I'm doing is looking for areas that are wicks, like wick, 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 wick. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for areas where there's structure. Multiple wicks. There's no right or wrong, they're just practicing. Okay. In the chat box, write PRZ. It stands for price reversal zones. So Dan, I hope I'm answering your question. This is how I get my zones. I just practiced on a 4-hour. I went over and over and over and over again. So this is what I then do next. I get the blue box and I start to color it in. What blue box is it? This is the blue box. Draw it out. Notice what I'm putting in this box. I'm typing 15,000, 1,500, 15K. That's what you want to receive, right? So when everyone was watching Netflix, I was drawing on charts. And the reason people, call me the PTP is because I was the I was the first person MA Finance to find PriceTrap. Obviously, Christopher Derrick was doing it before, but I was the first person in MA Finance to find this strategy. Okay. So I've been doing it for a year now. Or, no, a year and a half. I'm just drawing on zones. So can you see what I'm doing, guys? All I'm doing is looking for zones. I'm looking for PRZs. I'm looking for areas where there's wicks. That's what I'm doing. And this is the power of what you're going to find out very soon. That the market always returns. The market will always come back. This is your homework, guys. Get on a 4-hour chart. And this is EuroCAD. Okay. Even take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of what I've done, and then you can draw it out similar. And then your homework will be to draw your own charts. So what I then did, I started to get zones, as you can see, and then I started to draw out areas where it reversed. So go to this tool over here, go to the eclipse, and I'm looking for areas where it came and it reversed. That yellow circle there. There. Who's getting value just watching me draw out zones? It's these little things, guys, that people don't recognize, they don't realize. And it's like, this is what makes your trading, or takes it to a whole new level. A whole new world. Wish I could say. This is what it takes your trading to a whole new level. See, some of y'all are watching too many reality TV programs. Some of y'all are gossiping with your friends. But the ones that want to make money are drawing on their charts. Let me see what the group chat is saying. Yeah, okay, cool. Is PriceTrap similar to support and resistance? Yes. PriceTrap is support and resistance. But all it is that I'm drawing a zone. Dan's like, this is my telly. Yeah, I love it. This is what I did, guys. I just repeated. I had fun. If you see one of my first charts, you'd laugh. But now it's to the point where it's just, it becomes second nature. So those people that are struggling, I encourage you right now just to start drawing a chart. You may not understand, you might make mistakes, but draw. Keep drawing. I don't do it as much anymore, but this is what I did at the beginning. I'm trying to show you the value of this skill set. Okay, let me stop there. That's enough circles. Let me break it down. Okay, so imagine you followed my instructions and you started to draw on a 4-hour chart. Okay, you're going to start to notice certain things occur. You're going to start to notice that it gets to a certain level, then reverses. It gets to a certain level, then comes back. Look at these. Look at this. It broke, came back. Another yellow circle should be here. It went up, came back. Look, say it came back twice. up, came back, then broke through, retested, went up, went up, went up, hit that level, came back. It should be a yellow circle here. Went up, came back, up, down, down, up, hit that level, reversed. Went all the way down, went up, hit there, reversed. Went all the way to the top, bam, came through, broke that. The markets are crazy. Who can see that the markets are crazy? They don't know what they're doing. But what we have to understand is that they don't know what they're doing, but we know what we're doing. So look, it broke, tapped, went up, hit there, came back down, didn't hit the zone, but went up, bam, bam, and it played around this level here. Went up, reverse, came back, retested, dropped, came to this level. Now let's see how many times in a specific area, price, hit. So look, on this zone alone, where my cursor is, 1, 2, 3, 4 taps. And this was 23rd of July. And it came back here, 27th of August. And it came back here, 9th of September. And it came back here, 8th of November. So if you had a massive trading account, you could just leave a trade. You can leave a trade because it's going to come back. If you had a crazy sized trading account and did a 0.01 and you just left it, it will end up, imagine you want to go from here to there. Imagine this, right? You wanted to go from there to there. So your TP was there. And then guess what? It went in the opposite direction. Fuming. It's gone up like 300 and something pips. If you waited 99 days, you would have hit your TP. Who understands? What, did Les just give me a trick? Tape a minus in the setting box and fill all the zone. Oh, yeah, going back here. I'm just a creature of habit. Lauren's like, yes, my charts are still laughable. That's what would have happened. I want you to understand that, guys, that price will always come back to its original intention. It will come back. Just wait 99 days. It's going to come back. So this is what I did. This is how I started off. So what I want everyone to do is to practice just drawing zones. It's now like, it was caged. It was caged with my price reversal zones. Now it looks free. But if you can cage it, you can then control it. I'll say again, if you can cage it, you can then control it. You see, with the foreign exchange market, you're literally taming the lion. Because this is a lion. It's a lion. You're taming the lion. And you tame the lion by sets of rules and regulations. You do the same thing over and over again, and you're going to get great results. Is when you're gambling, oh, let me just put 10 lots. Let me just put 1 lot. Let me just put 0.50. You don't have a clue what you're doing. And this market, as you can see, goes up, down, up, down. It doesn't care for you. Who understands? This market, look at it. Up, 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 down. It don't care. The market goes wherever it wants it to go. Our job is to be, write this down, calculated risk managers. That's our jobs. We are calculated risk managers. If you didn't know that, get to know. We are calculated risk managers. I calculate my risk and I manage it. I have my TP, okay, and then I know where I'm going. So once you practice on a 4-hour, you're going to start to see zones very clear. You practice on a 4-hour until your zones are crisp, okay? Then what you do, you move to the 1 hour. Okay, so this is the 1 hour. So this is what I started to do. I started to look for best possible entries. Okay, so get the yellow circle. Again, this is all practice. I'm not all about you just trying to jump the gun. I want you to actually learn something. That's what I did. Take your time and learn. Some people just jump in the gun there. They jump in the gun. Okay, I'm highlighting all the best possible entries for a downtrend. Some of y'all are running. Look, best possible entries. Who's getting value? I'm very calm. I'm not aggressive. I'm not shouting or nothing. Who's getting value? Who's learning something? Okay. So what have I done? I've highlighted areas where there's no drawdown. So the yellow circle, that's a pew, that's a sniper entry. There's no drawdown. This area here, no drawdown. That simply means it didn't go into the red. There was no red numbers, straight blue. You want perfect entries. You want sniper entries. That's why when you learn how to draw on PriceTrap and you draw zones, there are sometimes on the 1 hour retest, you can get pew entries with no drawdown. I trade slightly different, but I can also teach you how to trade in the 1 hour where you get no drawdown. You have to be patient, which I'm still working on. All right. That's why I get in on the 15-minute. But you want perfect sniper entries the 1 hour. So you look for a trend on the 1 hour, you mark up the best possible entries, highlight them. Pew. Those were the best possible entries. So let's clear the chart now. So now we've identified those are the best possible entries. I'm now going to draw a zone. Does anyone know what I'm doing right now, beginning with B? What am I doing right now? Some of you don't want to do this because you're lazy. Let me see. Thank you, Sarah. Backtesting. Thank you, Jessica Lars. Backtesting. This is what you've got to do. When you learn a new strategy, backtest it, guys. Backtest it. Go back in time. Go back in time. This is what I'm doing. I'm backtesting. I'm showing you what the market did because it gives you confidence that your strategy is going to work. Guys, look at the beauty of this. When you start to draw on charts, when you start to, begin to see the beauty of it, look at this, guys. Look at all the entries you could have had. These are called pew. Sniper, no drawdown. No drawdown, no red. The thing is, a lot of my trades, especially on the 1 hour, there's no drawdown. There's no redness. You just see blue, like the blue beast. Blue, no drawdown. On the 15-minute, you see drawdown. But on the 1 hour, you don't. I think Louis trades on the 1 hour, isn't it? Okay, so look at this. Let's put the yellow circle again. So Dave says, how do you decide which time frame you're going to use? You always draw on the 1 hour. That's a nugget there, guys. You always draw on the 1 hour. When you enter the trade on the 15-minute, okay? That's what I do. Even on the 1 hour, when you're, yes, you can use PriceTrap and bigger. Yeah. You can use on a 4 hour, whatever hour. You do it on a daily. But I ain't got patience for that. Real talk, I've got no patience. So look at this, guys. Look at what happened. Would you make another sell at the top of each lower high? Yes. But I kind of do it in blocks. So look at this, right? It broke, it came back, pew. That would have been your first sell opportunity, right? Okay, it would have been here. So you would have caught 94 pips. Look what it does, guys. This is the market just repeats itself. Let's go back to these pew entries again on the 1 hour. Look. It just repeats itself. It broke through this zone, it broke through that zone, and it came back to test this zone again. Look, pew, sniper entry. It broke down. What did it do? It came back. close enough to the zone, take another entry there, boom. It broke and it came back to test this zone. The market just repeats itself. These ones on the 1 hour, these are the perfect entries. This is what I did, guys. I back tested and I kept practicing and going further and further and further back to see what the market did. So now, because I've back tested, because I saw what happened, I can now see where I'm going. It's called vision. Because I looked back in the past, I can now see where I'm going. It's called vision. Some of you have no vision because you're not looking back in the past. Who's understanding what I'm saying? You have to go back to the past to say, I'm never doing that again. Or I'm going to do that again. Who understands? You've got to go back in time to see where you're going. But some of you don't want to see what happened before. You just want to run. But if you had made your mistakes in the past, your future will be very bright. But if you're trying to run without looking to the past, you're going to make a lot of errors. All right. So I hope you guys got revelation from that. I do exactly the same on an uptrend. Let's look at an uptrend. Look, do exactly the same, guys. Best possible entries. Yeah. Guys, practice drawing. Just go and draw on the charts. Be excited to draw. Okay. That's what I did. Looking for perfect entries. Pew, no drawdown. Pew, no drawdown. Pew, no drawdown. And then what do you do, guys? You just mark your zones up. Just go from the body to the wick. And you realize it's a zone. Pew, pew. You've got your zone. You'll realize it's been tapped several times before. Look, can you now see the zone? Look, zone here, zone here, zone here. Let me just highlight for you, for some of you that can't see the zone. Look, can you see all these little wicks? Look at this. Look, you see how many times? That's what I did, guys, to get perfect entries. I just drew on the charts. I hope you're getting value, guys. I'm just drawing on the charts. That's it. That's what I'm doing, drawing. Spend your time wisely. This is a life skill set for your children's children. My son, Kian, he's like 6 years old, knows how to trade. I've got to watch him now. He's a bit ruthless still. Dan's like, just clicked. Can you see the zones now? Look at this perfect entry. It pew broke, hit, boom. So you would have caught, let's see the pips you would have caught, right? From here, all the way up here, you would have caught that section. Let me change the color on that. Okay, it broke retest. Yeah, so it broke and it retested on this zone, and then you would have caught that section. Then it came back, test the same zone here, and then you would have caught this section to there. Came back, broke, retested, would have caught that section, and then the trend would have changed. So can you see, because I'm not a swing trader, I don't like to hold it for long, I just take my money and bounce. So from here, you would have caught 197 pips. From there, you would have caught 77 pips. That one over here would have been 96 pips. Okay, can you see the power of just learning about zones? Learning about price reversal zones, practicing. Just practicing drawing on the charts, practicing the 4 hour. Okay, so let me tell you how I take my trades. Now, I was asked to talk about Fibonacci, but that's another, I've got, I think it was Roland, I've got Zoom recordings basically talking about fibs, because fibs is going to be a whole nother thing. But I wanted to give value because some people don't realize how you get perfect sniper entries. So I'm going to show you what I do. This is my morning. Follow me, guys. Imagine this is Tuesday morning. This is what I did. In the morning, I go to Forex Factory. Write these nuggets down, guys. This is how you get these amazing trades. So Forex Factory. Put number 1 if you can see my screen, by the way. Let me make sure you can see Forex Factory. Thanks. So Tuesday, November 10th, I quickly scroll down. No red folders. Okay, there's no red folders, so I'm good to go. Okay, no red folders, I'm good to go. All right, so then what you do, you then have the Harmonic Scanner. Now, I utilize Harmonic Scanner because it's such a powerful tool. It will tell me the direction, the preferred direction. So I have that as a bias that I know when it breaks a certain level, it's going to go my way. So what I do, I then go to the Harmonic Scanner. I go to H1, FX choice. I look for trades that are ready to pop off. Now, obviously, it's a bit later in the day. I think I marked up CAD JPY and Euro USD, and we caught money. We made money here, Euro USD, right? So I'm looking for the D. And again, this is, you know, you guys should know about the Harmonic Scanner. So I use the Harmonic Scanner, but in correlation to PriceTrap. PriceTrap worked with the Harmonic Scanner. I can see the potential from the D all the way to TP3, that's potential of 314 pips. So I'm gonna take this trade in segments. I'm gonna be watching it. And so people say, Coach, how do you know? Like, how do you know? Because I've been watching it for days. The Harmonic Scanner has already predicted the direction. I'm just following the trend. I'm not trying to change the trend. I ain't trying to fight the trend. I'm looking. There's one trade I sent out about a month ago, 2 months ago, and it called like crazy pips. People were like, how did you know? Bam, it was the Harmonic Scanner. I just work with it. Now, if I follow PriceTrap, regardless, if the Harmonic Scanner says sell and it breaks the top zone, I will take it for a buy. But in my mindset, I know it may only go to a certain place and it may go to the level of imbalance. Imbalance is another session, all right? That's smart money concepts. So this is what you would do. You would, if for those that are newbies, you would draw on the Harmonic Scanner. Draw your zones. So remember, I'm looking for wicks. So my new zone will be here. Let me show you. Draw on the charts. Draw on it. Like, you can draw on it, guys. That's what I did. Practice makes progress. Draw on the Harmonic Scanner. See what it looks like. Can you see that zone now, guys? And I can see wicks all over here. Boom. Who can see that? Because TradingView software is exactly the same as what we have on the IM Harmonic Scanner. You draw out your zone. So when I was unsure, I would draw on the Harmonic Scanner and I'll just watch it happen. Some of you are trying to run before you can walk. Back test, back test. Who can see how clear that is? This is what we want it to do. We want it to break this level structure, break. This level structure. We want it to come back to this. We want it to come back to the zone. And want it to drop. In the chat box, write no retest, no entry. I want to break this level structure, come back to the zone, and go up. So I'm teaching you Christopher Derrick's method. All you want is a retest in the zone. I trade it slightly different. I use Fibonacci. Who can see that? Who can see the simplicity? So I'm using the harmonic scanner because the harmonic scanner is like 70% accurate. Guys, there's so many trades. There's so many trades that I make money from using the harmonic scanner. Can you please clarify that? Not sure how you quite got the zones. Hey, Theodore. I got my zones by seeing where the wicks were, the wicks in the bodies. And remember, I've got my zones because I've practiced and practiced and practiced so I can just see them. Okay, but when you're new, practice on a 4-hour first, 4-hour chart, and then practice marking up on the 1 hour on the harmonic scanner. So you want it to break, retest in this area, take it for the sell. From here to TP2. Okay, or it breaks the top, it retests, boom, buy. Okay, the harmonic scanner is not always going to be right, but it's normally right 70% of the time. No retest, no entry. How do you use the fib tool with this? Okay, yeah, I'll show you fibs, but this is going to be a quick one. Pammy, can you just post the video again? Is it Ellie or L? Look at my previous videos. I think there's one called Looking for Entries. I use the fibs. So watch that. That's really, I'm going to really, oh, Pammy, that was quick. Let's have a look. Is there, save this for later people. Chart markings, part 3. Yeah, so go onto my page. There's a video called Looking for Entries. Just type it in. Pam, if you can find that, Looking for Entries, and post it in the group chat, that is really going to help you with fibs. Because I'm going to rush through it now. And I don't think it will do you justice. Right, so this is Euro USD. Let's transfer it to TradingView. And let me show you what happened in real time and how I took my trade. Okay, so let's go to Euro USD. Okay, let's see what happened. Guys, you guys getting value from this session? Is it helped you in a major way? Right, so let's go back in time. Go back in time. Guys, pay for TradingView because you can backtest. So imagine, so you guys now know how to mark up zones. You've seen what I did. You've seen what I do. So you can see how I mark up my zones. So imagine we've done it. We've marked up our zones. If you notice on my indications, it says Harmonics indicates sell positions. Okay, so I'm already telling you that the Harmonics is saying sell. So I'm waiting, I'm preferably waiting for the sell. Be patient. Okay, but I also did an imbalance level above. Now, an imbalance is, if you look for entry, I think it's just check my YouTube videos, guys. There's one video where I talk about imbalance. TradingView, I think it's like £15 a month. That gives you alerts, right? So here's my imbalance level. That simply means price might come back because in this candlestick here, money's hidden. The banks have hidden their money in this candlestick here, all right? In this candlestick here. But that's another video for another time. So look, we are waiting for it to break the structure and retest. Now, when you understand how I do fibs, I get in at the 78.6. Now, I'm not a slave to my bias. If it hits the 88.6, I'll still jump in if I think it's not going to go any further. 78.6 or 88.6. So we've drawn out our zones. So you now know how to draw out your zones because you've done it on the 4-hour and you've practiced and practiced and practiced. You go to the 1 hour, you've practiced on, the harmonic scanner and you just transfer it to here. This is what happens. So when I was doing my trade psychology Zoom today, it broke structure. Look. It went up, laying about, and then let's see what happened. So I can see, just by watching it, it didn't break this level of a zone. I'm now waiting for it to break this floor level. Jeez! That's when I get excited. Who saw that? That is the break. So when it breaks, I'm now going to the 15-minute. So once it breaks the structure, go to the 15-minute. Oh, no, that wasn't the break. Because it was an hour candle. All right. Let's see if I can do the 15-minute, right? Let me do the same thing on the 15-minute. Because the 15-minute would be more accurate. All right. But it did happen with a small break. So imagine, because of trading view, I get the alert that it's broken my zone. It broke my zone. And so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for the retest candle. Now, write this in your notes. Retest simply means to go back. So sometimes the same candle can retest, but preferably wait for the retest candle. So I am waiting for the white candle to form. What happens? Let's play the video. Play. That's the white candle. See that? Guess what I do? I get my Fibonacci. Where's my tool? You can't see it. Fib. I draw, listen carefully. I'm not going to go too deep into this. I draw from the bottom of the body up to the top of the zone. Okay. Now, the zone was here because it broke through and mucked about. All right. So that was my new zone. Yeah. So I'm looking for it to get in at the 78.6. Can you see? Let me go in close. How close it retested to the 78.6. Look. Again, don't be a slave to your buy. People are like, I'm waiting for it to hit perfectly. Guys, trading is never perfect. I have a general consensus. So between, let me get this one up. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys, please. Some of you are missing out on trades. I'm waiting for it perfectly. Guys, between the 88.6 and the 78.6, anywhere in between, I'm good to take the trade. But my TP will always be from the 78.6, my first TP. Okay, so sometimes I can tell that it's going to go to the 78.6, so I'll wait. But if it looks a bit shapy, I will just jump in at the 88.6. But can you see how close it went to the 78.6? Like literally. So when I was talking to you guys on the Zoom, I was like, guys, get in. It was literally like less than a pip. Don't be, some people are waiting up, guys. I didn't get in the trade. Why? You're wasting, you're leaving money on the table. Hey, you're leaving the cash there. Okay, jump in. That's my method. Some people don't like that because it's risky. It is risky. But because I've done it so long, I know what it's going to do majority of the time. All right. Some people would rather wait for it to close outside the zone, which is completely fine because it's now more confirmation it's going to go in that direction. But me, I like to get pupil entries. So the minute 78.6, I measure 20 pips, write this down. I'm going to be clear, from the 78.6. Even if you get in at the 88.6, measure from the 78.6 for your first TP. I measured 20 pips. I don't understand why. It's just a magic number. It's a secret number. It's a special number. These are all instituted by the banks. Okay, these are key psychological numbers. 78.6. So guys, let's see what happened. So I told everyone to jump in because I got in from here and 20 pips is here. Let's see what happened, guys. Jeez. Done. not playing games. It happens time and time and time again. Then your second trade, you should move it to 2 pips stop profit. Guys, which I didn't do because I was on a Zoom call and oh my days. That's another story. So my first trade hit TP, nice. The second trade, you're meant to move it to 2 pips stop profit, which simply means if you entered here, imagine you entered here. The green line you entered, your stop loss will be brought down 2 pips. Just imagine 2 pips. There. So your stop loss would now be 2 pips stop profit. So if it reverses like it did, you're protected. And this second trade, you want it to drop as far as it can possibly go. All right. So guys, who got value from that? Who got value from that? And in regards to my stop loss, it's above the zone, or there's technical ones, but look at my YouTube videos, it really explains it. Who got value from that? Right, let's see the questions. Yeah, so I think, yeah, Pammy's posted looking for entries. This is the video, guys. Looking for entries is the video that's really gonna break down fibs and my stop loss. So let's see what the questions are. How often will that white candle carry on up though? Lee, couldn't tell you, mate. I've just done it for so long. Sometimes it goes all the way up into the 30.2. Sometimes the white candle from here will go all the way up to the 38.2, up to there, and then come back down. So you could be in drawdown for a bit. How big is your stop loss normally? It's above the zone. So normally my stop losses, I like to draw zones that are 20 pips. That's my stop losses. 20 pips or dependent on structure. But yeah, if you watch looking for entries, stop losses is really covered. Fire a lot of value. You always twin trade, yes, Lee. Les, yeah. So I split my lot size into thirds. Okay. So for example, if I'm doing a 2.5, I'll split it into 3. So let's work this out. So 2.5 lot divided by 3 equals 0.83. Okay. So my second trade will be 0.83. I times that by 2 equals 1.66. So my first trade that hits 20 pips will be 1.66, and my second trade will be 0.83. Okay, and the reason doing because it hits 20 pips like it's nothing. I'd rather secure the bag with majority of it, and if it hits my 2 pip, it's calm. And if it doesn't hit my 2 pip and bangs, then I've still made a lot of money. All right, I'm new, man. I need to practice this. Man, I keep doing it. What did you say about red folders? Oh, what I said is that I don't trade trades where there's red folders. Or I would do it in the morning, my trades, and red folders will probably be in the afternoon. So would you twin trade one with 20 pip TP and one is open? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So my first one is 20 pips from the 78.6. And the second one, I leave it. Sometimes my second one, 50 pips. I just like 50 pips. Or I look at market structure to see how far it can potentially go. Can I just ask, why a fib drawn to just inside the top zone? Okay, yeah, Dan, that's just for today. I did that because I could see, I don't know. Okay, so let me just be clear, guys. The fib should really be to the top of the zone. But I've done it so long, I can just tell how far it's gonna go. I don't know, I just could tell. But for today, I didn't do it. I did it to that level there. But normally it should be to the top of the zone. Dan, well done. Great perception. So much value. I wondered the same as Dan, you stopped before. Yeah. So Dave, yeah. So normally I do to the top of the zone, but because I just knew it wasn't going to go back far. So Sarah says, for breaking the zone, if the candle finishes as a wick, like in EU today, yes. Or you can always consider then a clean break. Yeah, because I was watching it. So I saw it was a full-bodied candle. It was a full-bodied. That full body goes through it and then it wicks off. That's fine. If it's a little tick, that's not good. I wanted the full body, and the full body went through when I was watching it today. Okay, so that's a clean break. Again, for me, sometimes I take trades with little wicks just because I've watched the momentum and I know it's going in that direction. But for someone that's taking my setups, I would prefer you to see a full clean break. I usually wait for the body of a candle to close outside the zone. So Sarah, you can trade how you want to trade. That's not how I trade. My brother trades like that. A lot of people wait for it to close outside the zone. A lot of people do that. There's nothing wrong because it's not a better entry. I get the better entries because I get it inside the zone. But if you wait for it to close outside the zone, you're going to have more safety. Yeah, because it's done all this with it's done all its drawback or drawdown, shall I say, and you're going to have more safety. All right, but for me, like I know what I'm doing in it. So if I lose, I lose. But yeah, it tends not to even go back past this zone anyway. So I do see drawdown, but I'll also get a better entry. So Sarah, your way of doing it is not wrong. It's just slightly different to mine. So drawing fibs for potential sell is draw from bottom to top. Perfect. You draw from the bottom up to the top with my method. Guys, thank you. No more questions, guys. I hope you got value. Guys, thank you so much for spending your evening with me. This is your man, PTP. I'm going to record this. I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel. Guys, get value. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because I believe you guys learned from this and you've got something. It's not my usual hype, but I'd rather you get some value in regards to learning a new strategy or learning a skill set. Because one thing I would say, even if you use all the other methods, learn how to trade independently. Okay, learn how to trade independently. So guys, thank you. I've taken up too much of your time. We have got Bryony Bender up next at 9 p.m. with the Harmonic Scanner Source. So jump on that at 9 p.m. But guys, I'm looking to bounce. I'm tired. I've been on Zooms all day. I love you all. You are free to leave. Go, 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 guys. Yes, Jessica, thank you. Jessica Lush, thank you. Hey, Carrie, thank you. Alina, thank you. Jamaica, thank you. Yes, Jessica Lush again, thank you. Yes, Kathleen. Hey, Ara, thank you. Hey, Roland, thank you. That was probably the best one so far. Wow. Thank you, Dave. I'm honored. Thank you, Robbie. Nice to meet you, sir. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Les. I'm humbled. Thank you. Thank you, Les. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you, Dennis. Yes, my boy, Dennis. Yes, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent trader. Oh, thank you, Dave, man. I'm humbled. Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Roland. Thank you, Toya. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you, Tazara. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Roland. Guys, I love you all. Have a good one. Take care. And God bless. Hey, Lashan. Hey, hey. Take care, guys. Take care.